we're going to do some magic for you, okay? Okay? All right. Everybody know what magic is, right? Yeah, you always go magic, go, how did he do that? You know, when I was walking in here today, I was walking in, and I noticed my shoelace was untied. You know, and you know what happened. Needless to say, I tripped over my shoelace, fell down, go boom. Yeah, that hurt, huh? And I was thinking, how come that happens when you trip and you fall, you go down to the ground? Anybody? Gravity, right?
Yes.
Gravity. I mean, wouldn't it be silly if you tripped and fell and went up? Yeah! Ah, that would be silly. So I thought I'd like to try something in my magic show that defies gravity or goes against gravity. And I'm going to start that by tying a knot in my scarf. Just a basic knot. Now watch the knot. Here we go. I'll do that again for you, okay? Watch. Watch the knot. And we'll do it again. We just got to go do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's all in the doo-doos. If you don't do-do, it don't work. Do-do-do-do-do. Pretty good trick, huh? Well, that's strange. Last time I went do-do-do-do-do, and it went right up. I don't understand. Keep a secret. I know how to do it, too. Now, here's one you can go home and practice later, okay? Practice this one at home. What you do is you get yourself a deck of cards, okay? Now, any deck will do, and you give them a good squeeze like this, you see? Now, if you squeeze hard enough, you find that they shoot out one at a time, and they go all over the floor. But if you get really good at it, you can catch them in your other hand, okay? So you squeeze them, they shoot out, and then you catch them in your other hand. It looks like this. Here we go. You know, I think it's too early in the show for card tricks. We'll do these later. Sure, we'll do these later. Anyway, people always think there's something up the magician's sleeve. Yes. So, before I start the show, I always take off the coats, empty the hands, and roll up the sleeve. Now, some of you might be saying, I know where that was. It was in your hand the entire time. And you're right. And look, I'll show you how to hide it in the hand. You have to push it all the way in, and this is how I hide it. Remember those doo-doos? I just go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's how I do it. I just go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's how I do it. I just go doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And look. Now, here's one you can go home and practice later, okay? Practice this one at home. What you do is you get yourself a deck of cards. Now, any deck will do, okay? And you hold them between your fingers like this. And if you give them a real good squeeze, you find that they shoot out one at a time. And they go all over the floor. But if you get really good at it, you can catch them in your other hand, okay? So you squeeze them, and they shoot out, and you catch them like this. You know, I think it's too early in the show for card tricks. We'll do these later. Sure, we'll do these later. Anyway, you seem to like this one with the scarf. Keep an eye on the hand over here, and you might figure out how to do it, okay? In it goes. Once again. Doo-doo. Gone. Well, how about that? It seems to be changing colors to red. Instead, it changed colors. No, nothing's in my hand. I heard that. See, nothing.
Other hand. Yes,
Oh, that hand. I'll look. Oh. Nope, nothing in there.
Open your hand, let me see.
You don't believe me? I'll even show you, see?
No, open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Now, how would you like me to teach you how I did that?
Yeah.
All right, I will. It's simple. You see, you need to have 2 scarves. Now, here's one you can go home and practice later, okay? Practice this one. Okay, we'll do it later. Sure. Anyway, you seem to like this one with the scarf. Keep an eye on the hand over here, and you might figure out how to do it, okay? In it goes. And it seems to change. It's an illusion. You see, you push it in and pull it out and push it in and pull it out, and it changes colors. It's all an illusion. No, you never open your hand and show them that one. Now, I did say I'd like to teach you how to do one, didn't I? And I will, you see. I'm going to do this again for you, and I'll teach you. This time, I'll change the color scarf to a different color besides red. Some people like to guess. Orange, no. Blue, no. White. An egg. Egg white. Now, as I said, I'd like to teach you how to do one, and I will, you see. This is a fake egg with a hole in the back. You see? That's right. And in the egg is the scarf. It's a fake egg with a hole. So, now, before I start the show, I simply take the scarf and the fake hollow egg, and I place them both in my box out of sight, you see? Okay? That's how I started. Now, after I show my hands empty, I proceed to pick up the fake egg and the scarf in the same hand. There, see, that's how I get the fake egg there, but if I hold it like that and keep my fingers closed, you can't see it. Now, I simply continue to push the scarf into the hole, into the back of the egg. And presto, changeo, ego. Now, I did the same trick at a birthday party last weekend, and some little girl, she was cute. She yells out, "I know that trick. There's a hole in the back of the egg." Well, if someone says that, then you need one of these. Here's one you can go home and practice later, okay? I need somebody to try this. Who'd like to? Instead of raising your hand, stick your finger in your ear like that. They're doing it. Now, I'm going to get several people involved in the show, but to keep things rolling along, we're going to get someone down close in front here with their finger. Oh, she's got both fingers. She's doing this. What is your name? Raquel? Raquel? That's a pretty name. Raquel, would you set your sweater aside? And let's give Raquel a nice hand for helping me out up here. Raquel, if you could stand right over here next to me. Okay, Raquel. And now you're going to squeeze the cards and give the No, Raquel, stand right here next to me, right there, like that. And give the cards a good squeeze. No, Raquel. Stand right there. Giving me a hard time. Give the cards a good squeeze and catch them in your other hand, okay? Hold them real tall so the people in the back can see, and give them a good squeeze. And get your... Oh! You're not supposed to show them that, Raquel. I don't know why she did that. I know, I'm a cheater at card tricks. But look, We can pretend it's an accordion. Commercial break. A slinky, a slinky. Oh, let's just forget the card tricks altogether, Raquel. I've got something. Where are you going? Get back over here. All right, stand right there. I've got something else for you, Raquel. Look, they're all tied together in knots. Yeah, they're tied.
Of course they are. You tied them.
Together
Yeah, of course they are. You tied them.
in knots. Oh, you think I tied the knots before the show?
Yeah.
You're right. So, Raquel, do me a favor and untie the knots. Take the knots out. I'll show everybody my plastic tube. Plastic tube. I can see you. There! Did you get the knots out? Good. Pretend we have done this 100 times, Raquel. I will not even look at you, and I'd like you to hand me one scarf at a time. Starting with the largest scarf first, if you would, Raquel. The largest scarf first. They're all the same. Hand me the large scarf, Raquel. That's not the large one. Hand me a scarf, Raquel. Just the small one. Very good. Hand me the smallest scarf next. Yes, hand me the smallest scarf next. Just the small one. Hand me the small. Just hand me the small. Hand me the last scarf last, if you would, Raquel. The last scarf last, just the last. Don't have a cow. Hand me a knot, Raquel. Hand me one of those knots that you took out. Hand me one knot. Please, hand me a knot. I didn't say give me 5. Where did you put the knots? You took them out. Check your pockets. You don't have any pockets. Lock the doors. We lost 2 knots. That's not funny. It's not tricky, and it's not entertaining. But I've got an idea. Raquel, wiggle your fingers right above the tube. Right above the tube, Raquel. Just wiggle your fingers. Very good, and wiggle on the other side, too. Gucci, Gucci. Stand right here next to me, and look. She found the knots. Give her a nice hand. Found the knots. Raquel, you found the knots. Take a bow for us, if you would. Can you do that? No bow? No bow? Okay, very good. Take a bow.
I'm pulling you.
And for being such a good sport and coming up here and helping me, she deserves a souvenir to take back to her seat, okay? Raquel, is it okay if I make you a balloon dog?
Yeah.
Okay, poof, you're a balloon dog. Didn't work. Lucky I have balloons. Here we go. Stretch. Ow. Stretch. Sliver. My favorite animal. Stay here. Well, I'm lucky I have more balloons. That's right. Here we go. Stretch. favorite animal. Hey! I thought somebody shot me. Well, I'm lucky I have more balloons. Here we go. Oh, wrong end. My favorite animal. Why, look. A worm. And did you know something biological? Did you know that you can break worms in 2 pieces? And they grow back. Sure. Here you go. Hang on to that for me if you would. Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm lucky I have more balloons. Look, it's a hot dog with a tail. He likes you too, Raquel. Just pet him like that. He likes you. Aww. A twist here and a twist there. Something special for a special helper. Why, it's a Snoopy Poodle. But he needs a poodle tail. Everybody knows Snoopy has to have a poodle tail. So help me one more time, Raquel, if you would. Just go like that for me, if you would. Just go like that for me, if you would. Just go like that. Just like that. You don't have to spray me. Just kidding. All right, one more time. Just go like that. Like that. Boing. You did it. A Snoopy with a poodle tail. And look, if I turn it this way, it's a dog with a ball on his nose. And that's for helping. She's been delightful. Give her a real nice hand as she goes back to her seat. Thank you very much, Raquel. Thank you, Raquel. I couldn't have done that without you. I couldn't have done that without you. You know, I have a piece of rope here, and I'd like to show you what I have with the rope. If I take the knot out of the rope, why, I have more than one rope, you see. I have a piece of rope here that's very, 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 very long. You're right, I got a short one, too. And then I have this one. Now, this is the middle. Who said that? Stand up for me, if you would. Okay? And take that middle-sized piece of rope. I always forget that word. Hold it real tall above your head like this for me, if you would. One end in each hand. And pull very hard for me, if you could. Would you help me with this end? And would you stand up, sir, and help me with this end? Well, not you, this guy. Okay, you want to help, you want to help. You give him that end, and you take this one all by yourself, okay? There you go. Can you set that stuff down for me, please?
Yes.
Alrighty. And take that end, one end in each hand.
Oh, yeah.
Hold it real tall above your head. Real tall above your head. Okay? Pull hard. Above your head, please. And pull very hard. Pull. The object is to make sure that these ropes do not stretch or break or come apart. So you guys can pull. I didn't say have a tug of war. Look, she's having a tug of war by herself. So are you. Let go with one hand. See? Your left hand won. Okay, like I was saying, the object is to make sure these ropes do not stretch or break or come apart. You two may sit back down. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
And you may sit back down. Thank you very, very much. And why don't you give this rope, let me have that rope, and you take it. And what is your name?
Alex.
Alex, and would you sit back down for me, please? And let's give Alex and the rest of them a nice hand for helping me out, okay? Come on up here, Alex. And nice to meet you, Alex. What's your name? Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. What's your name?
Alex.
Okay, I have the long one and the short one, and Alex has I always forget that word, middle. That's right. Now, when I was in school, my teacher always told me that the things that are equal are even, and that 2 things equal to 1 thing are equal to each other. Which makes sense, but it's kind of confusing, huh? However, look, if I make the ends of these ropes even on top, we have 1, 2, 3 even ends. Are these ends equal?
No!
course not. But look, if I make them even, then they're equal. In fact, now all the ends are even, all 6 ends. So therefore, if all the ends are even, all the ropes are equal in length, right?
No.
Sure, because the ends are even, so the ropes are equal, right? Very good. Some of you noticed the middles. Alex, take 3 ends for me there, if you would. Hold them real tall above your head. Make sure they stay basically even, and stretch the point for me. Pull, stretch, pull, stretch. Why, Alex, look what you did. You made 1, 2, 3 pieces of rope, all the same length.
There's another there.
You must be strong. Make a muscle. Ooh. Don't mess with him. Look, folks, individually, there's 1 rope, the same length as this rope, the same length as this rope. What happened to the long one and the short one? And what about I always forget that word. Alex, let's show them how to do it. Remember when we made the ends even on the top? Then we make the ends equal from the bottom. Once we do this, we have 6 even ends. According to theory, if all the ends of the ropes are even, all the ropes are equal in length, right? Except for when we started, remember? We had the little inky-dinky piece of rope. And we had and we had the super-duper long. Give Alex a nice hand. He did a good job. Oh, Alex said he'd like to take a balloon back to his seat, too. But I think he deserves one, don't you? Sure, he helped out. Lucky I have more balloons. That's right. Now, this is one of my favorite zoo animals. See if you like it. That's right, it's an elephant. And if you don't like elephants, it's an anteater. And that's for helping. He's been delightful. Give him a nice hand. Okay. I'm going to count the... Oh, what happened to this? You already helped. I'm going to count the 3, and when I count the 3, the first young man or young lady to raise their hand at the count of 3 will get the help. Ready? Let's see. Hands down. You're cheating. At the count of 3. Ready? Let's see. 1, 2.5 days ago I did this, and it didn't work. Okay, so get those arms ready. Ready? 1. You're cheating. Way down here. Okay, now you do not have to be on your knees. 2, raise your hand. Anybody kneeling will be disqualified from the contest. So everybody back all the way down, okay? Here we go. At the count of 3 then. 1. Cheater. 2. 3. Oh, okay. Who was the first one? You, okay. Who was the second one?
I was.
You are, okay. Well then, you lose. Hard to say, but I think it was the young man with the glasses and the hair. Yeah, the one wearing clothes. Yeah, the one with shoes on.
Hey, can I go now?
Here he comes. Let's give him a nice hand as he comes up here. And if you could stand right over here next to me. Right there. Good. Thank you very much. No. Stand right over here next to me. Right there. Okay, good. And what is your name, sir? Cliff. Cliff, would you do me a favor, Cliff? And take out what I have inside of my purse. See my purse? Open it up, Cliff. Reach down inside there, take out what's in there, and show it to everybody, okay? Now, I need my magic wand for this one. My magic wand.
What is your magic wand?
What's in there, Cliff?
Nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing? You have to open it. Just open it right up, Cliff. Take your time, but hurry up. Need some help? He got it. Okay, take out what's in there. Show it to everybody. What's in there, Cliff?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Why, look, you see, there's the floor. There's a bunch of people! And there's a little ball, Cliff. You just missed it. Hold the ball real tall for me, if you would. Hold it real tall. And count it. Count it.
What do you mean count it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Count it.
1.
1. He had to think about that. I was always told that a magic act is incomplete unless you cut a person in 2 pieces. Okay. We won't do that. I don't think he likes that idea. I've got a better idea. Using my magic wand, stand a little closer, buddy, right over here. I'll name the little ball after Cliff. Poof! Cliff the ball. Say hi, Cliff. I was talking to the ball. Now we can take Cliff the ball and cut the ball in 2 pieces. How did that feel, Cliff? Did that tickle your tummy? No? How about this? Gooch, 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 gooch. How about this? Gooch, gooch, gooch. Now, if this is Cliff the ball, I need another name for this ball.
Eat one.
Sharon. Sharon the ball. Okay? Sharon's as good as name as any. Sharon the ball. Now I will hang on to Sharon the ball in my hand. And Cliff will hang on to Cliff the ball in Cliff's hand. Now, Cliff is holding Cliff the ball, okay? Now, Cliff can't get confused because Cliff is holding Cliff. Cliff, hold real tight. Okay? Come over here next to me, bud. Hold real tight. Don't open until I say, okay? Put your hand right next to mine, just like this. Very good. Let me see up your sleeves. I knew it. He has arms. Tapping both hands, Cliff no longer has Cliff the ball. Cliff now has Sharon. I have Cliff. Open your hand. They switched. It was nothing, really. I can do it 2 times in a row. Watch carefully. They really do switch. Now, this time I will hang on to Cliff the ball in my hand. Cliff gets to have Sharon. Squeeze tight. Whoops, squeeze tight, real buddy. Right up here next to mine. Don't open until I say. Let me get my magic wand, and we'll tap both hands. Tapping both hands. I now have...
No ball.
Wait, Cliff, put your ball right there. Let's start over. Just... You see? I made mine switch to his hand. He forgot to make his switch back to my hand. You did it wrong. So, Cliff, squeeze them both real tight in your hand. Okay, good. Not the finger. Squeeze tight, squeeze tight. Don't open until I say, Cliff, you are going to make one of those jump to my hand. Cliff, have you ever used a magic wand?
No.
Okay, put your hand right next to mine. Squeeze tight. Okay, when you use a magic wand, Cliff, you always wave up and down, okay? Never wave this way. This way, but never this way. This time, try. You know why it's this way, but never this way? That's Cliff. He knows why. Squeeze the ball tight in one hand, Cliff. Take the magic wand in the other hand. Wave up and down. Wave up. Very good. Squeeze the balls tight. Well, thanks, Cliff. Let me have it. Where did you get all these? Why, oh boy. Why? Oh, could you get that for me, Cliff? My gosh, Cliff, where did you get all these? Boy. Oh, man, Boy, oh, boy. Wait, but... Come on over here. Take a bow. Give him a nice hand. He did a good job. And I think he deserves the balloon. Okay, here we go. Oh, not a pink one, though. Not a pink one. A nice blue one. There we go. Here we go. Well, I'm lucky I have more balloons. All right, let's get your head size over here. There we go. Why, it's a magician's hat. How about that?